Here we are again.
We are here again. What a view this is, by the way, Steve.
This is beautiful. This is where I should sit every home game, but I only come up now and again. But it's a lovely spot, isn't it?
It is great. I mean, proper broadcast view, by the way, guys. I mean, I don't often sit on the side of the pitches, but if I was, this would be the.
And if we fall off here, by that, you're in trouble.
Oh well, let's hope not. Let's hope. But I'm Luke Hatford. I'm joined by Steve Ball, the Wolves legend, former England striker as well. Steve, we're going to get straight into some questions here for you. I've got a pretty candid one to begin with. This one comes from Hodman2. He asks, do you prefer a big or a small supermarket shop? Are you one of them people who goes around and does your monthly shop, or do you do your daily or weeklies?
These people with these questions must be sitting there scratching their brains what to think.
There are some special ones, Steve. There are some special
what can I say? Me, I like to do a big shop, I like to do a big shop because there's nothing worse when you go to two little shops and they ain't got in what you got in. So I'd rather go to a big supermarket, you know, I don't know, are we allowed to say Sainsbury's or Asda or whatever?
Yeah, well, you can go to any of them supermarkets, all of them.
I'm not saying which one because I know you'd be there stalking me, but I like to do a big supermarket shop and I'll get my head down and I'll put my hat on because people want to see, don't want to, you know.
No, see, otherwise it'd take a day, right? It would take a day of shopping, especially in Wolverhampton.
I wouldn't get out.
Deary me. Okay, back to the football now. Which football club did you support as a boy before becoming a player? Were you a Wolves fan or did you support another club?
No, I wasn't a Wolves fan, to be fair. You know, I think my first game, you won't believe, you're not going to like this. I went to watch Albion versus Chelsea.
Oh, really?
My friend who got tickets at the time said I got 2 tickets. I'd never been to a football game in my life, so I went there for that. That wasn't the team I support. I was Liverpool.
Oh, right.
I'm an armchair Liverpool supporter. Late 70s, early 80s. They were the team, and I was on television and I supported them, and I loved the colour red as well.
Massively successful as well.
And when we played them in the cup, I think it was last year, we beat them 2-0. I had to sit on my hands a bit, you know. But obviously, I am gold and black through and through, but I've got a little soft spot for
well, who doesn't? Well, apart from Everton fans, of course. Okay, moving on. Who was the better centre half? Sean Wesley, Floyd Street, or Gary Bellamy? That one comes from Crypto Wolf.
Shane Wesley. Shane Wesley, yeah.
Shane.
Big, massive Shane. So we got Shane, Floyd, and who?
We got Gary Bellamy.
Oh, Gary Bellamy. Three totally different centre halves. Them. I'd take them here all day long.
Yeah.
That would remind me of the three they got here: Benny, Bowley, and Cody.
Would they fit in under Nuno Gaffigan?
Easy. They were a presence to be made there was on the team, and out the lot of them. I don't know. Gary Bellamy was more football-y one, like Alan Hansen type, and the other two more like brutes. You know, he's scared, breathe down the back of your neck and whatever. But I'd have them all in my side, all three of them. Good question.
Couldn't pick one, no?
I couldn't. I think the old favourite would have to be Floyd Street. I think he was a supporter's favourite here when he played in. He gave his all and he worked his socks off here. So I'd go Floyd, yeah.
If you could pick a current centre forward to play alongside, who would it be and why? That one from Martin Webb.
A current one. You won't believe. I know we mentioned Harry Kane before and certain people, whatever. The one I probably would like to play a fun with now. Oh my word! You wouldn't believe this. I'd probably go something like Sterling.
Oh, really?
Because how fast he is, how quick he is, and I know I could get in that box, he could down the wing and bang the balls in.
That's it.
So I think he could be a good supplier.
A nice pacey player.
Yeah, a lot of you are going to disagree, but Harry Kane would be the one because everybody wants to play up front with Harry Kane. But you know, I mean, in my day, my hero was Ian Rush, and I always wanted to play up front with him, and that would have been my ideal pair.
So Ian Rush or Raheem Sterling, take your pick.
That's it, you've got it, yeah.
That's it, fair play. Where do you think Wolves need to strengthen most over the summer? That question from Matt.
Okay, strengthen. I think you look at a backbone down the side, right down the middle. You know, I mean, I think definitely a goalkeeper, another goalkeeper, Premiership goalkeeper. Yep. I know we've got some good young lads up and coming up and whatever, but there for the future. I think we can need somebody like that. I think we need another centre half, somebody who's actually done it in the Premiership, to give a bit more experience, just in case somebody else. And I do think we need a midfielder, just in case Neves. We need somebody on the same level as Neves, because so he can slot out one slot in, because we seem a bit unbalanced when Neves ain't playing. He runs the show, doesn't he? So
yeah, he certainly
I would
does.
say all down the middle, even another front man. You know, I know Falby, we talk about this over the weeks, sign him on for next year. Yeah, if he gets another 6 goals for the end of the season, I'll sign him.
Is that the limit for you? 6 more goals and he's
6 more goals for him, so he's come at the back end and he's done his job for the club.
Certainly would be good. Who of the under-21s have impressed you, or are there any signings or players you would like to see at Molineux?
Oh, under-21s, I can't say much about that because I ain't seen many. I do apologise. Good question. I ain't seen much of the under-21s at all, but all the noise and everything's coming out. There's a lot of star players coming through. You know what I mean? What a place to come through. You know what I mean? They got the academy, they got this. You know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, any touts trying to come and get them away, you stop where you are on the 21s. But to play here, here. You know, I mean, it's. I don't know any of the players. I would have thought. You mean if we can get the likes of Eden Hazard or people like that down here, then you'd have them all day long.
Could tempt them, I guess. You know, it's a nice ground.
I think Wolves. You wouldn't believe this. I think next year, I think more players will want to come here. I do. I think people are taking up a notice now of what we're doing, how skillful we are. We're not just going to go up and come back down, fingers crossed. And I think players are going, oh yeah, I want some of that. Yeah.
Do you reckon people see that 3-4-3 formation that Nuno's been implementing and say, you know what, I'd quite fancy that?
You can slot into that. I wouldn't have thought Afobe would have thought that when he first came, because he's used to 4-4-2, but he's adjusting well. Afobe is, and he's doing well for us.
Another question, Steve Bull, do you think you'd fit in with the Nuno philosophy?
Shall I just laugh? Yes, I do. I do. I think people are saying to me now, if he was in the side, how many goals would be on? Yeah. And I would say, if I was about now, not blowing up my own trumpet, I'm probably on about 40 goals now.
40 goals?
I think about 40 goals.
We're never's behind you. I wouldn't.
Oh, with him, I'd probably be more. You know what I mean? But no, you know, I think I'd slot in the side, but it's different altogether. You know, but a striker, a natural striker, can fit in, like you say. Afobe's coming back. You know, Bollettini's there. You've got certain strikers up there. Honestly, it's class, honestly.
Nuno's obviously done so well. Question, how long do you see Nuno sticking at Wolves for?
I'm surprised not being poached already. But this is a championship. It's hardly to get out of. He's turned up fresh start the season, and he's turned it round. He's got that. It just seems like natural ability to get players out there and play. And fingers crossed he will be here for a long time. But who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? I mean, I think the way Wolves are going, we're going the right way out there, spending money. I can't see no reason why we should leave.
And that's it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I probably watch Champions League football, European football, whatever. But we can get this. We can get this in between 5 years or whatever.
You reckon that's an achievable goal, Champions League?
Oh, easy, all day long. I think, you know, I mean, a couple of years stabilise in this Premiership, and then kick on from there, spend a bit more money, get the quality players in, and have a good go at it then.
There it is from the Wolves legend himself, Champions League football on this pitch in less than 5 years. Steve, fingers crossed for that one, mate.
Fingers crossed. I can't see no reason why, because when we played Man City last year and we drew 0-0, and we had 4 one-on-ones against the leading team in the Premiership, and they're in there. I mean, they're one of the best teams. If we can do that against them, can do it against the older Barcelonas or whoever, can we?
That's it. The man himself says that one. For all your questions, make sure you #AskBully, get them through to us, and we'll be sure to answer them for you next week.